Ever pondered how a railgun might function on the moon? Well, designing an electromagnet for a lunar railgun would involve considering a multitude of technical factors, including air resistance, gravitational force, and the specific characteristics of the lunar environment. First, you would need to calculate the amount of electric current necessary to generate the magnetic field strong enough to launch the projectile at the desired speed. Factors influencing this would include the projectile's mass, the desired velocity, and the air resistance on the moon. Next comes the design of the electromagnet. Thought should be given to the number of copper wire turns around the magnetic core. This will significantly influence the strength of the generated magnetic field. The choice of the magnetic core material would vary depending on your specific needs. Common options include soft iron, silicon steel, or ferrite. You would also need to calculate the amount of energy required to power the electromagnet during the launch. This would include the battery capacity or the energy generated by other means on the space shuttle. The design of the supercoil is crucial as well. It must be designed to withstand the moon and space's extreme conditions, including cosmic radiation, temperature changes, and vibrations during launch and landing. Cooling systems may be necessary to keep the electromagnet's temperature within safe levels. So let's summarize the key points discussed. The design of a lunar railgun would involve calculating the necessary electric current, designing the electromagnet, selecting the appropriate magnetic core material, calculating the required energy, designing the supercoil, and possibly incorporating cooling systems. Remember, designing a railgun for the moon is not a straightforward task. It involves careful consideration of various factors, from the specifics of the lunar environment to the technical details of the railgun system. But with careful planning and design, it's possible to develop a railgun that can successfully operate in the unique lunar environment. Isn't it fascinating how much thought and planning goes into something like this? Who knew that the moon could offer such an interesting backdrop for technological innovation? It just goes to show that with the right mindset, the possibilities are truly limitless.